Hello. Hello. So we are going full steam ahead. We're going to do the entire zodiac, all 12 babies. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Right now, we are working on Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay. This is going to be guidance from your higher self. Guidance from the soul group filtered through the constellation Taurus. And we're going to be just doing the dang thing. So let me see. Where is my, here it is. Feeling some need to like cleanse. Look at that. We got some Palo. Not only is this from Peru, I got it while I was in Peru. Love it. And you'd think that since this tree is native to Peru, that they just have this on any corner or whatever. No, they don't. They don't. So, hi, Laura. Go ahead and put that out. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. Again, this is for Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. So if you have Taurus in any of those placements, that would be awesome if you get the guidance that you want or need. So the first card, card number 44, visions of life beyond death. And I'm assuming this is a spiritual death. Look at that. Her eyes are closed. Her third eye covered. Looks like covered with spiritually significant artifacts. I do believe I see a compass rose on top of a spider's web. So directionality on a web. If you don't know which direction to place your foot, you are entangled. And it's looking like with her eyes closed, she is now entangled. And a skull right there in the front. Looks like the end of a cycle. What cycle? I'm not sure. I am not sure what cycle it is that's ending. But with every ending is a new beginning. And it's looking as though the crow, and there's an egg right there. Right there. It's looking as though the crow is looking at the peacock, who can often, be taken in as a overly showy type of energy, mindset. And the crow brings messages from the spirit realm. Notice how the crow looks at the peacock, who is potentially about to put on a show. Maybe slightly some ego involved. Who knows? Ego can be a good thing. It's not necessarily negative. But what's most interesting to me is that owl in the back. The purity of the wisdom is looking straight into your eyes, but your eyes are closed. You are not tapping into your wisdom. You have witnessed this happen over and over. You created a web. And see that compass rose right in the middle? That's also a Rosicrucian cross, it looks like. Fascinating. Very, very fascinating. And above that is the moon. All of this is tied to that lunar event coming up. It's looking to be tied to that lunar event. And it's looking as though all of this up here, this detail up here, that looks like coding. That definitely looks like coding. It looks very obscured, to be honest. It doesn't look crisp to me. It looks like there has been changes, manipulations within that coding. And the look on the face of that owl is like, you don't see this shit? Look at that face. That owl's eyes. I don't know what it is. And then look at the face of all the birds. I probably shouldn't be laughing. Okay, so the crow is like, this motherfucker. The peacock is like, I know it. I know my shit. I ain't trying to hear nothing. I know my shit. And then the owl's like, you don't fucking see what's going on. Well, no, you don't, because your eyes are closed. You've willingly closed your eyes. There's nothing obstructing your view except your eyelids, which you've decided to put in the way of your view. So take this in. I don't know the circumstances for Taurus, but take that in. We're going to go ahead and get some guidance, whatever that circumstance is, seeming very intense. Seeming very intense there. Let's go ahead. And if this is your first time watching me, if this reading is resonating with you, please do comment, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. Totally forgot to mention that. All right, here we go. Taurus, let's get you some guidance. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Now, I had just pulled this for Aquarius. No, Aries. And for some reason, this has taken on a whole another meaning. For Aries, it was like, slow down, just slow down. But look at that. I'm suddenly being called to point out there are figures of darkness, of shadow beings down below, doing work down below. And you're simply observing, ambivalent to whatever it is they're doing. That's intense. That's intense. Seeding the light. I'm being called to look into that. Seeding the light. Well, light doesn't really have much weight to it if it's not juxtaposed to darkness. If it's not placed beside something dark, you kind of become light blind, right? You kind of fail to recognize the gravity of that light until it's paired with some sort of darkness. So just keep that in mind. Another card. Okay. What lights you up? Starseed. What lights you up? Notice how she's looking off into the distance. Is she looking at only what's obvious, or is she looking at the whole picture? Is she looking and seeing that there's something else over there? It doesn't look like it. It looks like she's only able to see that which she wants to see. And I wonder what her thoughts are. Let's go ahead and look in the book for this one. Starseed. Did I get this right? Okay, I gotta look in the thing. Starseed. Let's look for starseed. Okay, there we go. I want more clarity on the meaning of this card. So starseed. Oh. Starseeds are souls with a double mission. We double agents here? No, I'm kidding. To raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. This card confirms that you're a starseed and you're being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and that there is something more, and get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Holy shit. This is a big bomb that just imploded in my head. Okay, so don't allow your insane desire, like this insatiable need to honor your soul purpose, be manipulated and used against you. There are those that exist that will use that desire to manipulate you, to use you in ways that you don't recognize. And with you hearing this, you can choose not to allow that to happen. Because remember, I was like, what the heck? Is she only looking over here? What's obvious? What is being obviously put there for her attention? Or is she recognizing the whole thing? Because this is a little bit crooked. What she's being asked to focus on is crooked. So, there might be some crooked intentions. Don't allow the sanctity of your journey, the sacredness of your need to fulfill your soul purpose to be used in a crooked manner. Okay. And it looks like there's no harm coming to her. She's kind of on the edge. She doesn't look like she's at risk of falling or being hurt. But if she's not careful and only longs for that, she could fall over. Okay. She could fall over. One more card. Ooh, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light to fit in? Notice again this theme of covering the eyes. Why? Taurus, why are we covering our eyes? Why are we not choosing to see the things we need to see? Are you choosing to cover your eyes so that you can better fit in? Because somehow you've been given this feeling that this is the only way in which to achieve your soul purpose. You can achieve your soul purpose in so many different ways. There's no one clear defined path for your ascension, for your spiritual growth. There's no one clear defined path. And you can even become a trailblazer where you don't need a path and you're just blazing that trail for all the other bulls to come and follow after you. And sometimes as a star seed, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not needing to follow behind the path of someone else. You can blaze your own trail because let's face it, bulls don't just follow what they're told to do. They do what they feel like they should do. So now we're going to call in, let me shuffle this. We're going to call in some guidance from an animal spirit guide. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you have Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in your chart for Taurus, hopefully this resonates. And if it doesn't, perfectly okay. It's a general reading and it won't resonate with everyone. If you're a cross watcher and this is definitely ringing some bells, some cowbells, then please do let me know in the comments. So 1 second, I'm told one more. Oh, dang, Taurus. Why are we, I'm told one more time again. So let's see. All right, we're done, Taurus. We're done. Okay. Oh, okay. It makes sense now. It absolutely makes sense now. You're feeling very small. You're feeling unheard. You're feeling as though a big foot is about to come smashing down on you in that dark pathway. But look at above you. Above you are beautiful, beautiful divine lights. And who's to say these are not orbs representative of divine beings helping to illuminate your path so that you don't feel afraid, so that you don't run from your purpose or go the wrong way just because you're afraid. So let's see what the mouse wants to tell us. Okay. Detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, nervous. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its day fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. That is so Taurus. That is such a Taurus energy. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. So, when in balance, you're organized, resourceful, prepared. When out of balance, you're busy with no purpose. To bring into balance, you need a meaningful project, not just one that will cater to your feeling that you are small, unheard. And so this is going to play with your ego and make you feel as though you're heard. You need one that's of substance. You need a project that will really honor your needs, not just ego's demands, but your needs, your soul needs, because you still do have a very real soul purpose in this life. And we want you to achieve that. Okay. We want you to get to that place where you recognize, okay, this I don't need, this I do need. Oh, I'm standing in the middle of it and I get to choose. I'm the one that's choosing, not other people, me. I'm choosing it. So there you go. This is for Taurus. If this resonated with you, please do comment and like. I'm going to be going live again in a minute or so. We're doing the entire zodiac today. So next is going to be Gemini. If you or someone you love is a Gemini, please do come back, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Bye.